Subnautica delayed. New gameplay revealed. Creature AI. And God, the problems. Guys, it's Dr. Just here from Just Our Luck Gaming. We are going to be diving deep into Subnautica and its issues. So, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. So let's get into it. Subnautica 2 is the second most wishlisted game on Steam, and it's delayed. Yes, it has been delayed, and the drama just continues to get worse over at Unknown Worlds. Developers at Unknown Worlds have said that the community members have taken part in a playtest providing positive feedback about the story, creatures, environment, and the direction of the game, which is good. From last week's news, the studio said they are also provided some insight that there are a few areas where they need to improve before launching the first version of Subnautica 2 to the world. I've had a look at the gameplay trailer, and there is a couple of problems. I've got a little bit of experience in those problems from ARK. Our community is at the heart of our development, and we want to give ourselves a little bit extra time to respond to more of the feedback before releasing the game into early access, which is great. With that in mind, we have made the decision to delay Subnautica 2 early access release until 2026. I'm going to go with spring 2026, I think. I don't think it's going to come out in January, I don't believe, because the next story of what's happened in Bloomberg is big. Now, let's just quickly watch the trailer, and we'll break down the trailer quite quickly. I'm going to go through the key parts that I noticed through the gameplay, why I think the game is not ready. Let's dive into the problems with the trailer gameplay so far. So, as the fish pops up over here, look how smooth the fins and the body movement on the fish is. Brilliant. Now have a look at the flippers on, how can I say, the main character, your character. So it looks quite fluid there. Great. Your flippers don't do that. Your flippers don't do that in the water. Look how it looks a bit jagged, a bit stiff. Now, coming through to here, you can see loads of schools of fish, which is great. I think there is going to be a bit of mating in the game, because there seems to be smaller fish and bigger fish. Now, these two look like they are obviously coercing one another through a mating ritual. They look pretty much like the suckerfish, the shark suckerfish. There you go. Look, see that? That looks very much like, oh, what's the fish called? Give me 2 seconds, I'll find it now. Okay, they're just called shark suckers. So that's their little 3D thing. So that seems like they're doing it. Now, coming to this, absolutely brilliant. So you've got a armored fish here. Don't know what it would be called. Flaying itself up like a territorial battle. Now, here's the fun part. As it comes up, bang. Okay? Looks perfectly normal. Now, I think these two fish are male fish, and that's a female fish at the background there. The only reason I'm saying that is because this is more of a territorial battle, like rams and sheep and everything like that are hitting one another. But this is the point where I don't think the game is ready yet. Notice here. So as the body of the fish, this is the bottom half. There's the bottom half. It's basically gone through the head of the fish. Now, if memory serves me correct on physics, if a tail goes through a head of something, yeah, it is dead. So that's one issue that I noticed through the trailer quickly. I know it goes quite quick at normal speed, so you won't notice it. Now, as you see here, as it comes through, 1, 2, 3, bang. There we go, straight through its own head. So, okay, so here was the other thing. So, as you are returning into the terminal, I know it's something small, it's something petty. As you're returning into the terminal, here you go. Watch the lady's legs mesh through the building itself. There, oh, missed it there quickly. We'll go back. So, 1, 2, 3, boom. Yeah, she's meshed through the system. Now I know it's hard because we have played Star Citizen, and Star Citizen, when you are coming out of space into the ship, you get meshed in, which does happen. But for a game at this size and this early, you'd expect slightly something better. So the bubbles are going up over here quite nicely, but as you go past in your pod, you can see the bubbles aren't floating upwards. They're still floating in a straight line. So if you've got bubbles going up, why are the bubbles shooting out that way? Now, there's obviously most probably a projector. Well, not really, because here's your power motion of power. But as you see here, the bubbles should naturally just float up. They should just float up naturally, like them ones are doing. So they most probably don't have that pathing in place yet. So as you see, them ones do it, but these ones here seem like they're just going in one hell of a straight line. So if I play it through here, go through, blah blah blah, great. Now bubbles going up, pathing lovely, bubbles coming through down here, bubbles floating up. You see, these aren't floating up. They're just basically stationary. So they haven't done that bit yet in the game. I know it's something small, but it is something to note. So as you see, it is like a jet, but look at the bubbles pathing there. The bubbles path quite nicely. I know it's only teething problems, and it is the beginning of it, but this is not a teething problem. Now, this is the part I wanted to get into. Bloomberg reports that the studio had been in line for a £250 million bonus, which the leadership group planned to share with the employees from Crofton if it hit the revenue goals by the end of the year. Now, this is big, because are they going to hit that revenue goal by the end of the year? No, I don't think so, because it has been delayed until 2026. 250 million is a lot. And I mean, it's a lot. But the delay reportedly means Unknown Worlds is likely to hit these goals. Such as Bloomberg sources suggested, that means the team of around 100 people may not be eligible for a payout. Now, 100 people, 250 million. 100 people are going to be getting £2.5 million bonus. I don't think so. Well, obviously it's going to be spread out, but if it was 100 people divided by 250, 2.5 million. Okay, well, it's not going to happen. So 100 of those employees are going to become millionaires. Don't think so. I think it's going to go back into the studio. But anyhow, last week, Crofton, which brought Unknown Worlds in 2021, turfed out the studio's leadership, CEO Ted, which we spoke about last week, Charlie, and Max. The publishers brought in Stephen Poconatus, which we covered last week, former executive of Callisto Protocol, blah, 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 blah. We spoke about him last week. I think Steve's going to bring something good to Subnautica 2. I think he's going to bring more of a storyline. They like the direction the storyline's going in, but I think they need to improve the storyline from what it says. So, you know, maybe they bring in Steve in to bring something new, like something from Dead Space, the Dead Space series, or Callisto Protocol type of style. Poconatus told the employees this week that Crofton did not believe Subnautica 2 was going to be ready for early access release, and he claimed he did not know the specifics of the contracts regarding the £250 million bonus. He knew about the bonus. You telling me a CEO coming into a new business does not know about a bonus? He has got to know every single thing. I did recruitment in the past, and the CEO coming into the business has got to understand what is going on. Now, I think he knew about it because, as he stated, it's never been told to me that we were making this change specifically to impact any earn-outs or anything like that. He reportedly told the staff. According to Cleveland, however, Subnautica 2 is actually ready for early access release. The studio co-founder wrote a lengthy post on X. Let's go and check it out. So, I have read through 95% of this. It's basically the backstory behind it, and it's basically Charlie stating that the game is ready. I have linked a description. I have linked this in the description below. We know that the game is ready for early access release, and we know you're ready to play it. And while we thought this was going to be our decision to make, at least for now, the decision is in Crofton's hands. And after all these years, to find that I'm no longer able to work at the company, and I also want you to know that this is not where the story ends. That's great. And then he's obviously put Charlie Ferra. So what's happening here? Are they going to be doing a prequel somewhere else as for another game? Oh, but guys, yes, Charlie Cleveland, yes, I have linked his article in the description below. Subnautica 2 early access coming out in 2026. Guys, if you noticed anything in the trailer that I missed out on, please let me know. Drop it in the comment section below, and also don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We are going to be covering multiple news on different games, but Subnautica being the second most wish listed game on Steam, this is quite big for them to have a massive delay. So guys, see you on the next one. Thanks for your support, guys, and also don't forget to subscribe.